Welcome back, everybody, to WagerTalk TV. I have two Major League Baseball winning sides on Wednesday, April 8th. Both games go in the evening, and I'm going to be covering the A's and the Yankees. That goes at 7:05 Eastern Time. Will the A's be able to break out of their 1-6 road funk to start the year, or will the Yankees continue to prosper from some excellent pitching? Also, the Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins, a pair of left-handers going in that game. Framber Valdez for Detroit and Bailey Ober for the Minnesota Twins. That game goes at 7:40 Eastern Time. Will the Detroit Tigers be able to snap a three-game losing streak, or will the Minnesota Twins come out on top for the third straight day against the Tigers? I have those answers in my analysis, along with the free picks and much more. Just stay tuned for just another second, folks. As a couple friendly reminders, if you have not subscribed to Wager Talk TV, please take a second to do so. It's absolutely free. Hit that alert notification bell as well. And also, folks, be kind enough to give my video today a like, as it's a small token of your appreciation for the work, time, and effort I put into bringing you a free pick video each and every day, a quality one at that. All right, so let's get right to it. The A's will go with former Yankee Luis Severino on the mound tonight, while the Yankees will go with Will Warren, who's off to a good start to the season. The Yankees right now are a -200 money line favorite. The total either 8 or 8.5, depending on what sports book you're looking at. And Severino has not fared well against his former team. He's made two starts career against the New York Yankees with a 6.48 ERA, a 180 WHIP, and he only lasted a combined 8 1/3 innings pitched in those outings. The current Yankees roster, 18 for 65 lifetime against Severino. That's a 277 team batting average and an even more impressive 347 on base percentage. So the Yankees have had their way with Luis Severino in the couple times they've seen him. The A's, like I said, struggling on the road, 1-6 and -2.7 runs per game differential in those 7 road games. Can't win a lot of games like that. And their bullpen, it doesn't figure to help out Severino tonight. Over their last 5 games, the A's bullpen, an 8.05 staff or 8.06 staff ERA and 2.15 WHIP. That is horrible numbers, folks. Will Warren, like I said, has got off to a good start to this season so far. He's made 2 starts with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. Warren is 2-0 career versus the A's with a dominating 0.73 ERA in those 2 outings. The current A's roster, 4 for 27 lifetime against Warren. That's a 148 team batting average. And the New York Yankees off to an 8-2 start to the season, including 3-1 at home. And at home, they've really been able to put up some runs as opposed to on the road where they're winning strictly by pitching. In 4 home games this year, 7 runs average per game scored, and a terrific 387 team on base percentage. They've also had 6 home runs in those 4 home games. And the Yankees bullpen this year has been solid. They've had a little bit of struggles of late, but still overall a 2.86 ERA as a staff, much better than the A's. We have the better starting pitcher in this matchup. We have the better bullpen. We have the better hitting team, and we have the better team overall. And I'm not willing to lay 200 anytime, -200 anytime. So I'm going to go with the New York Yankees on the run line, -1.5 runs at odds of +100 over the Oakland A's. Next game, Detroit with Framber Valdez, the left-hander who comes over from the Houston Astros. So far, so good for Valdez. And Minnesota will go with Bailey Ober. This game will be played in the Twin Cities at 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Detroit right now is a consensus -150 money line favorite. That's going to be our area concentration. Bailey Ober has made 2 starts made 2 starts versus Detroit last year, and he wasn't very good in those outings, folks. 10 innings pitched, 10 earned runs allowed, including 5 home runs, 15 hits in the 10 innings. So the Detroit Tigers have had their way with Bailey Ober last season. And overall, the Detroit current roster, is 38 for 148 with a 257 team batting average and 8 home runs lifetime when facing Ober. So those are some pretty good numbers, especially considering the fact they've hit 8 home runs in those 148 at-bats as well. The Minnesota bullpen has struggled. It's not so much when you look at their ERA, but when I see a whip of 162 and the fact that they've walked 28 batters in 41 1/3 innings pitched, it's just a matter of time where the ERA explodes or escalates, because they're flirting with disaster with those types of numbers. And quite frankly, they're fortunate that their numbers aren't a lot worse, meaning their bullpen. Detroit 0-3 in their last 3, 2-7 in their last 9. Yet here they are as a road favorite of -150 against a division opponent they've lost to in the first 2 games of this 4-game series. So that line speaks volumes to me. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with Framber Valdez. I just love Framber Valdez, one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. 2 starts this year with an 0.75 ERA and 12 innings pitched. The Minnesota Twins current roster 7 for 34 against Valdez lifetime. That's a 206 batting average. And Valdez 37-21 in his career team starts as a road favorite. And the Detroit bullpen over their last 6 games, a 180 ERA. This is the preface, the limit, I should say, on where I will go with a money line favorite. Detroit -150 over Minnesota. Folks, if you get over 150, I would just bet on the money line to wait or risk 100 on the money line at odds of higher than 150. But I'm willing to go 150 to win every $100 you bet. So $100 you want to win. So again, folks, Detroit -150 over Minnesota. Let me get this up there right now for you. The Yankees -1.5 plus 100 over the A's, and the Tigers -1.5 or -150 over the Minnesota Twins. Easy for you to say. Don't forget to check me out over at wt.buzz/RB. That's my personal link over at WagerTalk. And also, folks, the NBA playoffs right around the corner. You can get the rest of the regular season plus all of the playoffs throughout the NBA Finals for just $199. And last year, since 2021, I've hit 59% of my NBA playoff premium picks and made a net profit of over 132 units. So take advantage of that offer. It's wt.buzz/RB. Also a nice offer up until the All-Star game with Major League Baseball. Check that out too. wt.buzz/RB. Until the next time, take care and God bless, folks.